first carry now for David Montgomery. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back to Montgomery on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Third and 2, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Next to score, Bears 7, Packers 0. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Barnes came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. 3rd and long. It's Fields. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Za'Darius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. This defense for the Bears, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Love. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Fields. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's Jones again on second down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. Love. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Play action this time with Love. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And I can see them looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw once more on second and 10. Love. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. Love. They go play action now. He gets this to Davante Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
No gain on the play there. Second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. To throw now. Here's Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on fourth down. On fourth down, Love. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
First down, going to the air with Love. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. This is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Herb Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Green to bring it back. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Fields on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battery. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Love now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
From the 35 on second down. Love forced out to his left. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 3rd down, Love. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And he's got this down to the 35.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Montgomery. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Chris Barnes there on the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On third down, Montgomery rolling to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Taken down. Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up the 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The keeper there good for about 9, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and inches.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And once again, the Packers get back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Green to bring it back. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. One play action. Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Packers 14. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted. On the sideline, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Off play action, Fields rolling to his right. James has got it, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Off the option, here's Montgomery. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.